Gentlemen, quite the busy night for the conglomeration. Willow Nightingale has a shot at the TBS Championship, of course, against Mercedes Moné.
That's right, Renee. You know, the conglomeration is rolling going into the year of our Lord 2026. We got the TNT title right here, and after tonight, we're going to have the TBS title as well. Hell, I'd be surprised if the old boy Ted Turner don't want to conglomerate himself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're also going to run things back mixed nut style, Orange teaming up with Roddy, and of course, timeless Toni Storm.
Hey, that's a very good point, and that brings me to my next point. The word of the day, it happens to be asphyxiation. And you know why? Because just like at World's End, the Death Riders most assuredly will be choking on these nuts tonight, baby.
Oh.
Hello, Citrus Boy.
Hey.
You've got some pretty sweet moves for someone so acidic.
Keep your hand out of your pocket.
Oh, hush now, Mina. This isn't sexual. This man is a professional. Besides, you know he's not my type. He's barely awake.
Watch yourself.
You know, tonight, we have a date with a fig on Peach Street. But first, Luther.
Hey, yo, let me get a bite of that. Let me get a bite. Renee!
I don't want any part of this.
Well, a lot of factors at play. You notice Willow Nightingale, not part of the conglomeration. I'm sure she is focused on her main event match tonight with Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. Well, right now, Tony, how about we kick off the action on this New Year's Smash?
We got a lot going on, and what a way to begin things. We had seen in the backstage area that, again, Roderick Strong doesn't want to be any part of this, but he is going to be a part of it in this match tonight.
Your opening contest is a mixed trios tornado tag team match. Several involved with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from wherever, Wayne, whatever, freshly squeezed Orange, Cassidy.
Roderick Strong still with some conflicted feelings about joining the conglomeration, but as Mark Briscoe would put it, conglomeration adjacent civilian warrior, still very successful this past Saturday, part of that big mixed nuts mayhem match, the 8-person tornado tag.
That was a great match. As a matter of fact, top to bottom, it was a tremendous night. Really, we'll be talking more about that, of course.
Joining him from Tampa, Florida, weighing 203 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong, of course, still representing Paragon alongside Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, but I think he's become such a big part of the conglomeration, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, he's tied to him. He's going to go out and wrestle, and here she is, ladies and gentlemen.
From Stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios, timeless Toni Storm.
Timeless Toni Storm, of course, competed this past Saturday alongside Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Mark Briscoe to win that Mixed Nuts Mayhem match against the Death Riders.
Yeah, the Death Riders demanded a rematch. They wanted to get it back in the ring once again after what happened in the Mixed Nuts match. They're going to get their rematch right here tonight.
We also saw what seemed to have the makings of a beautiful friendship, an orange blossoming friendship.
It seems so, and it seems there's some jealousy as well from Mina Shirakawa. Just seems that way. Might be reading too much into it.
Their opponents, Marina Shafir, Daniel Garcia, and the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
A lot of determination, Excalibur, on the face, as you can see, and the way they approach the ring from the Death Riders. I mean, they're ready to go.
Death Riders very focused on this match. Very focused on dismantling this conglomeration adjacent trio of Timeless Toni Storm, Roderick Strong, and Orange Cassidy. Daniel Garcia, Marina Shafir, Claudio Castagnoli, the emissary of violence for the Death Riders, stepping into battle tonight to kick off the action on this New Year's Smash Dynamite. We thank you for spending part of your New Year's Eve with us here at All Elite Wrestling, and we go to the races here in Omaha.
You can see it coming, Excalibur, from the way they approach the ring. They being the Death Riders, watch out in front of us.
Meanwhile, inside the ring, Timeless Toni Storm with those pressing the right hands onto the head. Remember, it's a Tornado Trios match. No tags needed as Daniel Garcia sends Orange Cassidy crashing into the barricade.
Yeah, it still has to end in the ring, though, as we know. And right now, Timeless Toni Storm, boy, she has had her problems with Marina. And really, who has not had the problems with Marina Shafir when they go up against the Death Riders?
Oh, wait a second, Claudio Castagnoli into the mix and sends Timeless Toni Storm to the floor. Roderick Strong, though, the man who ended Claudio Castagnoli's Continental Classic, in from behind, the chops to the chest. Roderick Strong, beautiful drop kick.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Roderick Strong, even though he didn't finish like he liked in Continental Classic, had a profound impact on the end of it.
And Tony, I'm getting word from Tony Khan right now. It is official for next week. Dynamite, the first Dynamite of 2026, the lights out match in Tulsa. Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page will take on the Ops, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the cold-hearted Handsome Devil Hook. 1 week from tonight, live on TBS and HBO Max.
That is going to be brutality at its finest, and it's going to be next week when we are in Tulsa. Whoa.
Garcia turned his back, and Orange Cassidy capitalized with a thrust kick. And it could be an orange punch in the future of Daniel Garcia. Or maybe Orange Cassidy, the wind up. Continues to wind up. And there is nobody quite like freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Oh, my God, full Nelson.
Orange Cassidy trying to get the hands into the pockets. Technically, that's pretty good submission defense. A way to break their opponent's grip on the full Nelson. Shafir seems stymied, swinging a miss. Orange Cassidy from behind, the roll-up one. Just a one count, says referee Paul Turner.
Wow.
Middle kick. Oh, and Shafir just cracked Orange Cassidy. Daniel Garcia, the back suplex, and the Death Riders standing tall as Roderick Strong got sent into the steps.
Marina Shafir is so dangerous.
I mean, just ask Mina Shirakawa, thinking back to the Blood and Guts match a couple months ago. Shirakawa was stuck in that mother's milk, and it was Timeless Toni Storm that had to surrender the match to prevent any further damage coming to Tony's quote-unquote wife, Mina Shirakawa. Castagnoli and the Death Riders just rapid fire shots on Orange Cassidy. And fans, don't go anywhere because the action will only heat up from here on this New Year's Smash edition of Dynamite.
You know, we saw this from the Death Riders during World's End on Saturday. The great teamwork, how they all took their turns in the corner. And look at this. They are not, look at that, they are not backing down regardless if it's male or female.
Now Timeless Toni Storm singled out by the Death Riders. Marina Shafir, a straight right to the midsection.
I know that will hurt. Daniel Garcia's gotten awfully cocky. Well, he probably was always that way. It's just been brought out in him thanks to the Death Riders.
Oh, wait, in front of our desk, Claudio Castagnoli has Orange Cassidy up. Look at this. In the press, and he's walking up the steps with Cassidy and deposits him into the ring.
That is absolutely amazing. It's just what Claudio can do. And he's not done. He is hovering here over Orange Cassidy. Of course, Claudio, the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion. And Orange still gonna fight. And Just too much man. Well, right now, I can tell you the Death Riders are completely dominating this match. And the conglomeration.
Double suplex there. And now, Orange Cassidy trapped with Claudio Castagnoli and the Death Riders.
Oh,
just a crossface on Cassidy.
that was a crushing crossface.
And Orange Cassidy spills to the outside.
Well, give it to Roddy. Excalibur, he's not afraid. He dove right in there against three of them.
Well, the numbers just too much for Roderick Strong as he is getting swarmed by the Death Riders here.
They are right now just dominating this matchup. And let's see what the conglomeration has left here. Look at Roddy being held.
This past Saturday, Tony, at World's End, we saw the Death Riders dominate the proceedings, but there's some unforced errors between the Death Riders that opened the door for the conglomeration to take the match.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes is an error or two or a mistake, and you lose the match. Roddy's trying to get to his feet, and here they go again. You got to give it to the Death Riders, and I know they are riding high after Jon Moxley's win in the Continental Classic. They all were celebrating with him, but they are dominating this one.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite New Year's Smash. We're in the midst of a mixed tornado trios match. The Death Riders versus Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and timeless Toni Storm. For the last few minutes, Tony Schiavone, it has been all Death Riders.
Absolute domination. It started when Orange Cassidy was brought in the ring by the powerhouse himself, Claudio Castagnoli, and right now Roddy Strong is getting beat up.
And remember, there'll be another Death Rider in action tonight. Jon Moxley faces Josh Alexander. Oh, wait a second. Now things breaking down. Marina Shafir chop to the chest, but Strong breaks out of the grip of Castagnoli.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Caught Shafir, and now, Claudio Castagnoli, Daniel Garcia intervening. Marina just drags down Roderick Strong.
That was great teamwork. When Claudio and Garcia saw that Marina was in trouble, they came to aid. But Roddy is relentless now. Look at this.
Roderick Strong steaming ahead. Hoists up Castagnoli, drives him down.
What a performer.
Now into the proceedings. Into the proceedings come timeless Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy, opposite sides of the ring. I was about to say, Tony, that this match is breaking down. I don't know if it's ever under control.
It's never been under control. Excalibur, you're right. It's a tornado match.
I mean, we saw the start of this budding partnership, shall we say, between timeless Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy on Saturday.
Oh, this is a Dynamite moment.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Watch out.
Comes in. Breaks through the double clothesline attempt. They duck underneath, and a double hip toss. Wait a second. She can't be thinking.
She wanted to go.
She wanted for a giant swing.
Giant swing, you're right.
On the PK from Orange Cassidy. And now
she's going for it.
At the time of Toni Storm, she felt the giant swing from Claudio, but Garcia!
God, a foot to the face. What? And the fans boo it, rightfully so.
Orange punch! But in from behind, the box of the ears, now Mother's Milk is cinched in. Looks like Roderick Strong breaks it up. Shafir goes for the kick and the back breaker by Roderick Strong.
How about that?
But an emphatic mat return from Claudio Castagnoli. Orange Cassidy the crossbody, but Castagnoli maintains control.
This is phenomenal action.
Stun Dog Millionaire. Castagnoli down in the corner, and time is Toni Storm.
Yikes.
Hip attack. And Castagnoli, he's out on his feet as Cassidy comes in. DDT!
We don't talk enough about the amazing athlete that is Orange Cassidy. We talk about his style, but he is phenomenal, the things that he can do, and watch out.
And Cassidy hanging on to referee Paul Turner in from behind as Wheeler Yuta. He had a handful of hair on Cassidy.
That snake in the grass.
And the elbow from Castagnoli. Orange Cassidy's kryptonite. And yet again, another win for Castagnoli and the Death Riders.
The team of Marina Shafir, Daniel Garcia, and Claudio Castagnoli.
It's payback from World's End. But Wheeler Yuta was instrumental in this.
That snake Wheeler Yuta rearing his head once again. And this time, instrumental, as you said, in the victory for the Death Riders. Kicking off the action here tonight on this Dynamite New Year's Smash. Castagnoli casting a glance back to the ring, but not sure what's going through that man's head right now.
Yeah, neither am I. Maybe he's thinking about the hip attack that he suffered. I don't know.
But now Mina Shirakawa, Luther.
Well, Toni was checking in on Orange Cassidy, as she should. That's her teammate.
Something of a love triangle, love quadrangle. I guess quadrangle technically square, but nonetheless. A lot of factors at play here, but fans still to come tonight. The Continental Championship Eliminator match. Jon Moxley and Josh Alexander. But coming up next, the Beast Mortos, Bandito, 1-on-1.